Hi folks, Professor Amachi wanted to get you through the review assignment for T7. So if you're ready, let's get started. We are going to have 3 files open: customer HTML, build HTML, and then validate style sheet. Now each of these pages are going to be calling their own JS file. And in the JS file, all it's really doing is it's checking for validity and activating a mode here. So like turn on delivery or turn on pickup. If everything's okay, then a message will come back saying data passes initial validation tests. So that's going to be the same for customer and then build. So let's come out here and let's build our customer HTML. Customer HTML, I already have a preview going right here, but if we need to dive deeper down into it, then we'll come out to the real browser. So under styles 2 here, we will need 2 more style sheets. And that would be Red Ball Pizza Forms 2 and Validate. And then we're going to be calling our JS here as well. So RB Red Ball Form Submit to JS. Okay, so in the section here, under section, we are going to include a form here. So under form, it's going to be a form post. Okay, and the action, it's going to go to a fictional website. That's right here. Okay, Red Ball customer. So under this form here, this is what we're going to be building out here. So let's come out here, let's do a div. Let's do label 4. We're going to do name here for a text. We're going to do this. We're going to name this as our name box. Okay, so you see how that is coming out here, name, and then asterisk right there, going to be a required field. So let's input, this is going to be text here. The name is going to be customer name, and the ID here should be the same thing right up here for under the label. So that was name box. Okay, type is text. And then let's drop in a placeholder here that says first and last name. And then make it a required field. Okay, there it is, first and last name. That's right out there in the box there. Okay, let's start another div here. Let's do a label for phone box. That's going to be our field name there, and then the text is going to be phone. So label phone, make that required there. Okay, so that's phone right there. Let's add our input, and the type is going to be telephone. So name, and the ID, it should be the same as this one here, phone box. Okay, the type is telephone. We'll make it required. And then let's also add a placeholder. And then let's also add in the regex pattern. And that pattern is over in this file over here. There is a RB regex2. So that's your regular expression that you're going to be copying over. Okay, and drop that right in there. Okay, so there is your phone. Okay, start another div over here. And sometimes with your options, you're going to want to have the radio button first and then the legend after it, or the label. So that's what we're going to do in this case right here. So we got input. This is going to be a radio button. The name is order type. ID is going to be delivery. And we'll default with this one checked. Right? That's the button right that's right there. So let's add a label for it. So this is delivery. Label 4. That's going to be the ID that's right here. Okay, so there is the delivery. Let's get the one input for pickup. Okay, get the label out there for this too. Label. And this is going to be pickup. Right? And that label corresponds to that ID there. Delivery or pickup. Good. Now let's go to a field set. Build out the field set. The ID in here is going to be delivery info. Okay, so that's delivery info there. That's the field set. How about we set the legend? Delivery options. Let's set up a text box here. So this text area, the name, delivery address, ID, we're going to do address box. Okay, and we're going to just take the default columns and rows, so we won't need these here. But we will need a placeholder. Enter delivery address. See, there's our text box. Enter delivery address. Let's add a div over here. Give us a little space. Let's do label for delivery box. This is going to be our delivery time. Delivery time. Okay, and this is delivery box. Okay, then the input, the type is going to be time. All right, the name, delivery time. ID is here. That should match up. Okay, and under here, you should be able to drop in your time. Drop in another field set right here. The ID on this one is going to be pickup info. So just in case you want to just pick up your order at the restaurant. That's your pickup options for your legend that's right there. See, it's starting to build out. Okay, and this will be label. And we'll make this text here, pickup time. Okay, that label 4, that's pickup box. Okay, good. Now let's set up our input. Our input is time. Set up the name is pickup time, and the ID, same thing as right here, that label 4, it gets dropped into the ID there. Okay, and we'll make this disabled right here. It's going to be looking for delivery and then making this option available. If pickup is right here, then this option will be available. So good. Let's add a div here. We'll do input. It's going to be a submit button. Okay, and that value is begin building your order. Okay, let's do a reload over here. And good. So we have name right there. We got a phone number there. Delivery address 123 Main. Probably something like that. And our delivery time. Let's see, it's 11:50 right now. Let's do I don't know, 1:00 p.m. Right, and then begin building your order. Data passes initial validation test. That's looking good there. How about we change to pickup? Pickup time, we'll want to do leave blank for earliest pickup. Nah, we'll do 2:00 this time. Begin building your order. Data passes the initial validation test. Now, wouldn't it be nice if we can get some additional visual representation that our data fields are valid here? Our input is okay as entered. So let's come out here to the validate style sheet and let's start building this out. So how about for input, focus, select focus, and text area, focus. We do background color. We'll do RGB 255, 255, 180. Okay, so we'll do that. And let's try this too. Input for the ID of name box, focus, and valid. And input phone box, focus, valid. Set that background RGB 220, 255, 220, and let's add a URL in here. So we have a small graphic here for OK.png. rbok.png, and let's set that to the right. Contain and no repeat. Okay, come out here to our form. Let's do reload. Okay, first and last name. If you don't, oh, look at this now. So any field that we're currently on should be selected here as yellow. So first and last name. Right? Hey, look, so if we have something like that, then we now have a green checkbox. Let's also look for if anything is invalid. Okay, for invalid. And set this color here for 255. 230. How about 230 over here too? And this will be RB warning. Okay, reload right over here. And let's go out to our first name. Yeah, so since we don't have anything in there right now, we now have a little warning here for us. Okay, little warning that we don't have this field filled out yet. Right, and with a phone number just with 3 digits, yeah, that's not going to work either. See? This should work also instead of no area code right here. Yeah, if it were just the prefix and the extension there. Yeah, that would work. Okay, cool. So that does it for the customer and the validate here. Let's come out to build. Okay, build your pizza there. We'll go ahead and go live there. And just so that we can see a preview up here. Okay, but the actual page right here, we'll just keep this off to the side. Okay, so for out over here, we got our base. This would be our reset style sheet. Got styles 2 that's right over here, and I think we're gonna need link CSS here for forms 2. Yep, forms 2 there. And then script source forms submit 2. Okay, so section here, yep, everyone has their own pizza preps. Build your own. So let's come out here, let's build our form. The form is post, and then the action goes to a fictional website. Okay, so we'll do a div out here, we'll do a label. Okay, and that's quantity box. Okay, see that building out there? We've got our quantity. Let's set our input. And we'll do the type as a number. Okay, so that name is pizza quantity. And that ID there is quantity box. Okay, let's expand this out a little bit. So the type is number. We'll do min is 1. Max is 10. But you could set that to any number that you want. And then value is 1. So we'll default that at 1. Okay, so the quantities there. Yep, you can select your quantity with the up and down. So div here, and then let's also do an image source. We'll do red ball pizza sizes there. Okay, that's the pizza sizes. And then let's do label for pizza size. Okay, and that's your size box. Okay, so that's your pizza size. And for our input here, Let's use a range. So input range, the name is pizza size. That ID there is size box. Okay, type is range. Value, we'll do 14 there. Minimum is going to be 10. Max is 16. And we'll go in steps of 2. See, so there's our slider. It is in increments of 2. Right? And there you go. Let's do another div out here. Let's do label pizza crust. And this is crust box. Okay, so after crust box here, we're gonna need a select here. That name is gonna be pizza crust. Okay, and that ID should be that same thing that's right up here. So the ID, this matches up as crust box. Okay, and we're going to include some options in here. Option times 4. Okay, and that value here. Okay, is thin crust. Okay, so our options here will be in a drop-down format. Good, good, good. Okay, come out here, new div. Let's do input type checkbox. Okay, that name there will be double cheese. ID will be cheese box. Okay, and we'll do that label as double cheese. And the ID there, label for cheese box. Okay, there's our checkbox there. It's double cheese. And we can also add in something here, another checkbox for double sauce. Okay, we got our sauce box that's down there. And label double sauce and sauce box there. Double cheese, double sauce. All right. Now we're coming out to a field set right here. This field set is going to be, looks like it's going to be for meat toppings here. So that field set, we're going to be building out a whole bunch that's right here. So kind of want to have the divs line up here. So under field set, we're going to be indenting for the div and the legend and all that. So we're going to come out here for all of these divs, just give it one more space there. Okay, so underneath this field set here, we're going to do legend meat toppings. Okay, so there's your meat toppings that are right there. We got div, just a little container to hold all these items in here. And the label is going to be location. Okay, and then image, we got RB full. And then that alt text there is full. Okay, another image, we got RB left. Okay, and then alt text there is going to be left. Okay, image RB right. And have that going to the right. And then none. Okay, so location full, left, right, or none. So good, we're done with that one. Let's choose pepperoni for our first one. So for all of these ingredients, they're going to have the option for either full, left, right, or none. And these are all going to be radio buttons. Okay, name is pepperoni and the value is going to be full. That's for the first one. That's right there. Now, we got full, left, right, and none. So let's just do a copy down here. Full, left, right, none. And then for none, how about we leave that checked as the default? See, so you got pepperoni and none is the default right there. So we're going to do the same thing for ham, pork, sausage, and chicken. I'll go ahead and speed that up here for us. Okay, and there you have it for all of the meat toppings. The meat toppings in that particular field set right there. Okay, good. Let's do another field set for vegetable toppings. So we come out here, let's start another field set. And this legend here, vegetable toppings. Okay, and this next div that's right here for the legend for full left, right, and none. I think we did that before. Right, so that's under here. So that's under this div. So we can come out here and use the same one. So cool, we got mushrooms, we got green peppers, we got onions, we got tomatoes, we got jalapenos. And I'm actually thinking, why don't we just kind of build this out like this? We know we're gonna need mushrooms there. We know we are gonna need green peppers. So we'll get this set up right here. We'll do label mushrooms. Right, this one will be a label for green peppers. Set up our div for onions. Tomatoes and jalapenos. And finally, jalapenos. Okay, so we got our mushrooms, green peppers, onions, tomatoes, jalapenos. We got those built out right there. Now let's start in with the radio buttons. Okay, there's our mushrooms being built out. Okay, green peppers go on. Okay, got the onions. And finally, jalapenos. Okay, so we got our jalapenos there. Close out div, close out our field set. And this one is our submit button. The value is add to your order. Do a reload on that. Our quantity is up here. Got 7, and we can choose what different sizes we want there. We can choose our pan pizza there. No meat, lots of veggies here. Maybe I only want this on the right because somebody else in the household doesn't like spicy. Okay, so half there. Yeah, 1/2 for daddy, 1/2 for 1/2 for his son. So we add to our order there, data passes initial validation test. I think we're going to be good here. Oh yeah, double cheese. Okay, data passes. All right, so that was it. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly had fun putting this together for you. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.